Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome in or welcome back. We got the diffuser rolling. We've got the incense. We've got all of these air elements in, these fire elements, earth elements, and earth, air, fire, water. Sorry, water. We've got the moon water sitting here. We've got water in the diffuser. So always the elementals are here. And always we welcome in all of our beautiful team of light members, all of our light crew that are working with us in the now present moment, because different crew members, different spiritual team crew members, angels, guides, ascended masters, wisdom keepers, guardians, angels, dragons, fairies, whatever it is, whoever's working with you right here, right now, right? And it's sometimes the guard changes. Sometimes you've got your main ones, and so my main spirit guide is my higher self. So I also have a beautiful indigenous ancestor who is with me and guiding me as well. I have a big crew. You might resonate with that. I've known that. I really have tapped into that in this past year during this awakening process. So tap into your crew. I walk with a legion. Yeah, don't come around and find out. Don't play stupid games. Okay, I'm going to talk about, okay, so we're in this new moon energy, 122 on the timer, so 122, 1122. I'm going to give you some numbers. Let's do codes first. 1011, 1111, 111, 1014, 515, and 77. I'll always like to give the codes because they might be significant. They may not, but they are part of the coding process. They're part of your sign and synchronicity as well as mine, okay? So we are going through massive geomagnetic storms, solar flares, flashes. Everyone's probably aware of this. If not, you'll definitely see it out there on social media. Everyone that's tapped in is sharing their own information on this, and this is just me sharing my frequency and energy, and my N equals 1 frequency, flavor, color, and essence, all right, with those beautiful souls. So in my videos, whether you realize it or not, you're going to be receiving codes and activations and downloads and inspiration and or healing frequencies in Reiki energy. So whatever you're meant to receive, that's what you're going to receive. I don't know what that is. Source, she knows what that is. Your highest knows what that is. Your team members know what that is. The universe knows what that is. I'm just a clear, pure, open channel connected to divine source consciousness, cosmic consciousness, the universal field, the quantum field. All right. So I want to remind you that your truth is not what others say about you. So a lot of people right now, depending on where you're at in your journey, are going through it. I went through all this last year. A lot of us went through this last year. A lot of us went through this 2 years ago. Some people went through it a few years ago, and some people are going through another revisiting of cleansing, clearing, and purifying your temple, your physical avatar, as well as your energetic fields, your multidimensional bodies. There's about 12 of them. Birds are significant as well. All right, so I'm here to remind you that your truth is not what others say about you. So I've had many people say shitty things about me during certain experiences, but my response was very calm. It wasn't reactive. It was just a very calm state, and said, that's not what I know about me. That's not my truth. 333, that's your projection. That's your opinion of me. I know my truth, and that's not my truth, okay? So someone's calling you weird or crazy or a bitch or whatever it is, or an asshole. All right, now hopefully you're not those things, but you know what I mean, I hope. But again, you don't react, you respond from a higher perspective. You respond from a more knowledgeable, wise place, and you're like, well, I know that's not my truth, and I'm sorry you feel that way. Set those clear, healthy boundaries, okay? So that's going to be really important during this massive portal, these shifts. You might be feeling a lot of different things. Again, setting those boundaries, allowing people to fall out of your field, your frequency, your energy, your life. Maybe you need to energetically disconnect and physically disconnect. And I'm talking a lot. This is the biggest challenge for people, is with those people in your life that hold titles: mother, sister, brother, grandma, grandpa, auntie, uncle, friend, whatever it is. I have found during this journey, and this is myself personally, that you get so attached to these people who are just part of your story. Most of them are more than likely karmics. They have been here to teach you lessons. So just because someone holds a title doesn't mean you need to be attached to that person the rest of your fucking life, especially if that person has already served their purpose. They taught you the lessons. It's time to move on. Love them from afar. And basically, if they're not willing to work on themselves, piss them off and fuck them off. And I no bullshit on that, okay? I'm just straight, I'm real, I don't filter, I'm authentic, and that's the truth, okay? So new moon portal in Taurus, very earth energy, as well as we're experiencing all of these influctuations with this beautiful energy and frequency upgrades that are taking place in humanity. And like I said, a lot of things that a lot of people are feeling now, the next wave that are waking up, a lot of us have gone through this. Not to say we're not still experiencing these, but some of us might be experiencing them at different stages and intensities. So again, you never want to compare your specific situation, same but different, to anybody else that is also going through that. Right? We don't want to judge other people or compare yourself to what everyone else is going through. Okay, 6:06 on the timer. So May 16th to 17th, it's been this huge portal, and I heard even through the 15th through the 19th, this time frame is very significant. But we've got this new moon tonight, which I heard from another channel is acting more like a full moon. Take what resonates. Feel into that. Solar storms are intensifying right now. They're sending electromagnetic waves towards Earth, upgrading your nervous system, recalibrating your energy field, and supercharging your manifestation power. I just did 2 light languages, so if you're curious and you feel called to, check those out, please. One is to help, the dragons came in to help kind of burn away and clear away the distortions and the density that is trying to be released in the field, in the physical body, the mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual bodies. It'll help with that. The other light language was for, I just lost my TV channel, which I was listening to the ocean audio, getting in water, salt water. But also the second one was to help with integration. So it'll help with the integration of these codes and frequencies that and recalibration, integration, recalibration, and realignment, okay? So please, if you're curious, light language has been a huge tool for me in my awakening process since I was introduced to it at the end of 2024 into 2025. And now it also woke up my remembrance of light language that I channel through. All right. Solar storms, what are they? They occur when the sun releases bursts of plasma and charged particles that sweep through space to reach every part of the planet, okay? The sun is highly active with multiple coronal mass ejections stirring right now. All right, so Earth's magnetic field. So again, Gaia is also moving into that 5th density consciousness. She is consciousness. So this is also affecting Gaia as well. So Earth's magnetic field is far more powerful than usual during these solar storms and this new moon in Taurus window portal. All right, solar storms amplify everything energetic because you are energy and you are frequency. So again, you might experience tech stuff too. You might notice that it's glitchy or not connecting, or so it's affecting the field. Okay, so inside the new moon portal, your intentions, visions, and prayers receive extra power. It's like an extra boost. All right, you're going through massive upgrades. So be very mindful of what you're thinking, speaking, feeling, visioning, all of that, okay? Because there's an extra cosmic power and it's amplifying these intentions, these visions, these prayers, these meditations, etc. So signs you might be experiencing in the mental state, these are just some. All right, racing thoughts, sudden clarity, memory scattered, maybe memory loss, and creative downloads. Emotional body, some of the things, this is just skimming at 909. There's definitely more that can go around this. So emotional, waves, releases, sensitivity to light and sound, and just very sensitive to touch, maybe material as well. Mood shifts and needing more time alone. Please take the space for yourself. Okay? Physical, you might experience tingling, chills, vivid dreams. Have you been having vivid dreams? My partner had an extremely prophetic, vivid dream the other night that had so much subconscious work that he and I were doing in the dream state. And I also had a vivid dream last night that I was working through some childhood stuff that was being cleared, okay? So you might be timeline jumping to clear karma, doing work across all timelines, dimensions, spaces, places, portals, and realms, where other aspects of yourself are that you're clearing up. But pay attention to your dreams, and that's where journaling comes in. And we'll talk about that here in a minute. So tingling, chills, vivid dreams, waking up between 3 and 5. It's either 3 of 5 or 12 and 2 for me. Fatigue and bursts of energy. You have a burst of energy, 10:14 on the timer, or you'll have fatigue. So it's either fatigue in the morning, bursts of energy in the afternoon, or flip-flop it. So take those naps 1022 when you need to, okay? Also, you might feel like a buzzing in the body, in your physical body, and buzzing in your field. You might be able to start to see the field more through your human eyes. Spiritually is heightened intuition, synchronicities, repeating numbers like I've been rattling off for this video, and dream messages. So you are receiving messages in the dreams as well. Confirmation, thank you. All right, energetic, things that energetically might be taking place. Also, if you pay attention to the cosmos, because I tried to pay my attention, Pluto went retrograde here, I think sometime this week or so, and that's huge. So check, and that's like for 160 some days, there's massive work that's going to happen within the collective and the individuals that are going through the healing process, the dark night and stuff. Pluto's in retrograde. Take a look at that. All right, energetically, what could be taken up is crown chakra. There's a lot of crown chakra activation, a lot of just tingling, massive head pressure, almost like a vice grip. You might have pressure right here around the head. You might have sinus stuff, which is connected, coming out of your ears, you know, plugging of the ears, frequency attunements in the ears, maybe liquid. It feels like there's liquid coming out of your ears or moving around in your head. The pineal gland is getting reactivated and decalcified, excuse me, during this time. All right, and a lot of pressure, maybe occipital pressure. So again, find what works for you. Hydration is going to be a big one. We'll talk a little bit about the toolkit I've been sharing, which is funny because the toolkit came to me. I talk about the toolkit, but like before all of this, and then every channel I've seen has talked about the similar stuff, and I've seen different pictures and co-creations of this stuff, okay? All right, so don't get worried about that, you know, just tap in and ask your team to help alleviate some of the pressure. Essential oils on the occipitals, peppermint oil, lavender oil, geranium, different things like eucalyptus for the throat chakra if you're feeling like the throat stuff, the sinus, nasally, detoxification symptoms, because a lot of people are experiencing detox symptoms, purging, mucus, phlegm, vomit, diarrhea, gastral stuff, stomach stuff, solar plexus stuff, okay? So your body also might be vibrating, like I said with the other one. Literally when you get still, it's like literally feels like you're vibrating. Make sure you ground, okay? Socially, what is happening is old connections may be returning or leaving. All right, old connections are returning, or people that you are connected with are going to be falling away. You might be experiencing more soul encounters, more like loved ones that passed on, ancestors, star family might be visiting you in your dreams, in your waking reality, maybe again using the signs and the synchronicities to communicate with you, okay? Divine timing reunions are going to start taking place. Those twin soul connections, soul family reunions are going to be taking place. So care for your vessel, your body, your temple. You need to care for this, okay? So drink plenty of water with salt and minerals. All right, charge your water in the moon and the sun. I've been using Celtic sea salt. You can use red mineral salt. Get the cleanest amount of salt you can that has the least amount of heavy metals. You can get trace minerals. It's actually, the brand is called Trace Minerals. It's mineral drops. You could use Shilajit, fulvic. There's all sorts of mineral options. Don't be drinking tap water. If you're drinking purified or distilled water, add your minerals back to that, okay? So important. And you need to drink more than you think. And if you have trouble drinking, my recommendation from the health and wellness industry for a rehydration drink, my partner struggles with the water, you can take a cup of 100% fruit juice, orange juice, grape juice, apple juice, whatever it is, 100%, no added anything. It's organic if you can. Add the amount of salt that you need, whether it's 1/8 of a teaspoon, 1/4 of a teaspoon, raw local honey if you can get it to help sweeten it. You can use 100% maple syrup as well, and then add like another cup of water to that, and then add the salt and the honey and make your rehydration drink and drink that. You can also eat your water, aka watermelon. Meow, favorite thing. I eat watermelon like it's going out of style. 6 to 7 a week with salt, little lemon juice on it. So I hydrate with just, and I feel more hydrated because it's, when you eat juicy fruits, it has the minerals in there, okay? Salt baths and or sea swim. So salt baths are going to be very important during this time. Lots of Epsom salts, essential oils, whatever scents, there's things like that. And or if you can get in the sea, take a swim. 15-15 on the tank. Take a swim, 15-15. Spend time in nature and spend time outside. So it's cloudy, it's muggy, it's not great sunshine visibly, but just sit outside with nature. Go into nature, go out into your yard, sit under the tree, sit against the tree, just get on the ground as close as you can, feet in the dirt, hands in the dirt, get out in nature and spend time outside. These are vital tools for this process and moving forward. These should be just natural things you do daily, like you brush your teeth, you use the bathroom, you wash, you eat, all of that stuff, okay? So rest, rest. So it's important to listen to your body and move when your body wants to move and rest when your body wants to rest. Dolce far niente, rest, the sweetness of doing nothing, and release the guilt. So if you're struggling with resting upon guilt or worry or that programming, that's a good time to really tap in and meditate and rest and release. Rest and release those programmings and conditionings about slowing down and doing nothing when your body wants you and needs you to do less and to move less. Now, when you're called, move gently. Qigong, Tai Chi, gentle walks, yoga, gentle yoga, yin yoga, dancing or shaking, do somatic moves to shake the energy out, shaking the fleas off, basically, okay? Especially when that anxiety picks up. Move the energy. It doesn't have to be long, okay? So rest and soften into evening screen time. So if you're resting, especially into evening, I have these lights. I live in a ground level apartment. I don't use anything more than these soft white lights. Okay, I've got them here. I'll light the candles. I turn all of the lights off. There's no offensive stuff in here. At night, I'm either 1707. I'm, watching something that's not, you definitely don't want to watch anything gory or horror or anything. You want to watch comedy or keep it light, maybe a love, a romance, but keep this evening screen time, soften that, okay? Or reduce it, remove it. Journal your thoughts and your dreams, and journal anything that, comes in. Like if you see a picture, you're like, oh, that sounds really good, I'm going to write that down. That's a lot of what my journaling is. I'll see something, I'll hear something, I'll write it down, okay? Sometimes I write thoughts down, but it's more like dreams and other stuff. So listen to your heart, listen to your intuition, and listen to your body. Tap into the innate intelligence of your body, listen to your quantum compass, and tap into your psychic abilities, your intuition. All right, that's your soul leading you and guiding you during this process. Remember, the universe source is recalibrating your entire energetic system right now. You are getting massive upgrades, okay? And sometimes it might feel uncomfortable, but the more you surrender into it and the more you go with the flow and the less resistance you have, there's going to be a lot more ease and grace. And the more quickly allow things to come up and to move through, you'll be able to move this a lot quicker. The more resistance, the more suppression and all of that, the more uncomfortable you'll become, okay? So just learn to surrender and release, let go of the resistance, okay? All right, so your entire energetic system is being upgraded and recalibrated, all right, for the next chapter, the next book of your life, okay? Every symptom you experience inside this window, inside this portal, is evidence that you are upgrading and unfolding exactly as divinely intended. And like I said, some people might have more intensity. Just because you don't have the intensity doesn't mean you're not upgrading. All right, some of you might not, maybe some of you already went through more massive upgrades and you're going through more of a gentle upgrade right now. It just all depends on your journey, my journey, their journey. All right, so remember, it's unfolding exactly as divinely intended, okay? So have grace, love, compassion for yourself and those around you, okay? More so than ever right now. So nothing, right? And I just, yeah, all right, yeah, that's that. this one's the next message. So, and just remember that your truth is not what others say about you. I just want to remind you of that, and get into the body. So the biggest thing is you can do right now is getting back into your physical body, getting in touch, reconnected with your physical body. All right. So if you're here, we're just going to give you just a little bit of light language to free flow for whatever you're needing in this now present moment. So if you have an intention, ache, pain, pressure in the head, whatever it is that you're feeling, will bring through some a little free flow for whoever needs right now. Ora chinit are shin hoshinit ara shinit shinit ora net yara matina oceanit irianat ora oceanit aria shinit ara shinit oria shinit ova hashinit ara shinit ora mashinata oni shinit ora mashinit ara shinit ora shinit ara shinit ora shinit ora shinit ara shinit ora ora shinit ara shinit o hashinit ara shinit ora nya shinit ara nat on mashinit iriano shunoto Ani not ore shinat aha shinat ore mi shinat irinat wenat inat orinat wishinat inat ushinata. And just breathe. See how that feels. Please comment on all the things. Share, like, subscribe, and share this with those that you feel like it might be beneficial during this time and moving forward. All right, 21 on the timer. So again, from my heart to yours, I am you, you are me, and we are we. And very, very proud of yourself. Be very, very proud of yourself. I'm very proud of me, and I'm very proud of the collective, because I honestly never thought this would come. I think a lot of us who awoke before everyone else really thought things would not shift and change. But thank you to the collective. Thank you to you for doing the work, for focusing on you, because that shifts everything in the collective consciousness to co-create what we want and to release what no longer serves. All right? I love you. Bye.